Nutrition is one of those areas that if you're like me and have explored thoroughly, you're probably left with more confusion than answers. Most of the studies are comparing health metrics against the standard American diet, which would probably make drinking diesel look healthy. There are experts saying that a carnivore diet is the best approach. Other experts tout the many benefits of a plant-based vegetarian diet. Some people seem to get by just fine eating pasta and pizza as long as it fits their macros. And others eat raw liver and claim that is the best way to health. Nutrition has interested me for a long time. During my health degree at university, I studied a lot of nutrition subjects, and it became clear that the area is extremely overcomplicated. One thing that is very clear though, and consistently relayed from the nutrition experts, is that quantity and quality both matter. If you're gonna eat meat, it's probably fine. Just go with good quality grass-fed sources. If you're gonna eat vegetables, they're probably also fine. Just source them from a farmer's market, grow them yourself, or opt for the best quality you can afford. Unnatural foods are treated as such by the body and elevate inflammation, so stick to whole foods and minimize artificial foods. I find I personally see the best results from adhering to a way of eating that I can be consistent with over time and that I feel good and enjoy eating day after day. I don't consistently count calories anymore and tend to favour a more intuitive-based approach, where I eat foods that make me feel good, like eggs and stir-fries, and avoid foods that make me feel sluggish and bloated, like refined carbs and fast foods. Currently my activity levels are very high, so I'll generally eat 3 full meals a day with no snacks or calories in between. When my activity levels are lower, my appetite seems to naturally adjust and I get by fine on eating 2 satiating meals a day. I do intermittent fasting and eat my first meal around midday, which will generally be a stir fry cooked on low heat with some vegetables, meat, oil, and a piece of fruit afterwards. This takes me through to around 3 PM, where I'll eat some organic oats or have a smoothie with the ingredients shown on screen now. Try to use honey as a sweetener instead of sugar, and get creative with the ingredients you use, as experimenting is the only way you'll find what you do and don't like when it comes to healthy foods. My third meal is normally very similar to my first meal, as I make a big enough stir fry to cover 2 full meals. It will normally have some additional ingredients thrown in, such as nuts, seeds, fish, and whatever else my pantry has to offer on the day. Another common third meal I have is eggs on sourdough toast, as this is a great nutritious meal to have late in the day. I also try to get some fermented foods in before or with each meal, such as sauerkraut or kefir, as this has a big benefit on my digestion and gut health. Fermented foods are stacked with healthy bacteria and have been shown to reduce inflammation in the stomach. I don't complicate things more than that, apart from rotating the vegetables and meat I use in my stir fry on a weekly basis for a bit of added variety. I try to stay away from refined carbs as much as possible, as there definitely seems to be an addiction component involved and they're quite inflammatory in the quantities that most people eat them. I do indulge when I'm out with family and friends, but if you're doing things right 80 to 90% of the time, this will have little to no impact on your long-term results. Keep in mind, I'm not a bodybuilder trying to maximize muscle growth, nor a professional athlete that needs to eat enormous amounts of calories to facilitate their extreme training protocol. This is just what I eat to stay lean and fit, and found easy to be consistent with over long periods of time. Nutrition is highly individual and should be customized to meet your own goals and needs. Eat foods that make you feel good in the long run. Avoid pleasure or boredom eating and snacking, and stay away from drinking calories, as they stack up fast and do very little in satisfying hunger. If you follow these principles, you should be able to effortlessly incorporate a healthy way of eating into your life. As always, thanks for tuning in to this week's video. I hope you're all enjoying the content and taking away something of value from it. Look forward to catching you all on next week's video. Cheersies.